Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. How are you all children? I hope you all are fine and doing your studies regularly. Today we are going to start a new topic, that is metric measures or metric measurements. Now metric measurements means we are going to learn how to measure the different things. Now in metric measurements there are three types of measurements that we are going to do, that is measuring the length, measuring the weight and measuring the capacity. Capacity or volume means the same. So we are going to learn how we measure the length, how we measure the weight and how we are going to measure the capacity in this topic. For today we are going to learn only about length, okay, how we measure the length. Now what we mean by measuring length? Measuring length means we try to find how long the thing is or how tall the thing is, right? We try to measure the height or the length, how long it is. So things that we can measure using the length, or when we say length, what are the things that we measure? We measure the height of the buildings, we measure our height, right? Or if you remember going to a shop where you are buying clothes, so there also you must have seen that the length is measured, right? Same way if you are going to a tailor to stitch your clothes, the tailor will be measuring the length, okay. So these are the different ways or different places where we use the length or we measure length. Now when we say measuring length, we need to have some instruments to measure the length, right. So which are the instruments that we use to measure the length? Now you as a student, you also do the measurement, and the instrument that you use is the scale. If you have your geometry box, you will find a scale in your geometry box, right. So that scale is an instrument used to measure the length. Now same way you must have seen the carpenters. Now carpenters also have something to measure with them, a tape which is a metallic tape, it is made of metal. So that is also an instrument that is used to measure the length. Now if you have seen the tailors, measuring length, they also use a tape, measuring tape. That is another instrument that is used to measure the length. Now if you have ever been to a cloth shop and you have tried to buy a cloth, you must have seen they use a rod like thing, a metal rod, we call it a meter rod, okay. That is another instrument that is used to measure length. So like this we have different instruments which we use to measure the length, okay. Now next is when we have instruments to measure the length, we need to have the units also to measure the length. Now so far you are aware about few units that we use to measure the length. They are meters, kilometers, centimeters or millimeters. You know about these units, you have heard about these units. But in metric measurements we have 7 units. 7 units to measure length, 7 units to measure weight and 7 units to measure capacity, okay. So today we are going to see which are those 7 units, how do we relate those units and how do we use them, okay. Now to remember which are the units that we have, the 7 units that we have in metric measurement, I have a sequence over here: kilo, hecta, deca, then the standard unit. Now for length, when we are talking about length, the standard unit of measuring length is meter, okay. So here the standard unit will be meter. Now this standard unit will change according to what we are measuring. If we are measuring weight, the standard unit will be different. If we are measuring capacity, the standard unit will be different. Now today since we are measuring length, we have to use meter over here, okay. Now next we have deci, centi and milli. So these are the 7 units that we are going to use in metric measurements: kilo, hecta, deca, standard unit, then deci, centi and milli. Now along with this word we are going to use the standard unit. Like suppose if we are measuring length, then we are going to read it as kilometer, hectameter, decameter. Then the standard unit we know is meter, decimeter, centimeter and millimeter. These are the 7 units that we are going to use to measure length. Which are they? Kilometer, hectometer, decameter, meter, decimeter, centimeter and millimeter. These are the short forms that we use. Okay, kilometer, km, hectometer, hm, decameter, DAM, meter we use m, decimeter, dm, centimeter, cm and millimeter, mm. Okay, so these are the 7 units of metric measurements. Fine. Now the sequence that I have written, this also it is very important for you to remember. This sequence is from big to small. So that means our biggest unit or the greatest unit is kilometer. Kilometer is the greatest unit and millimeter is the smallest unit. Okay, so the sequence here is from big to small. So biggest unit is kilometer, then it is hectometer, then decameter, then in the middle we have meter, then the next smaller unit is decimeter, centimeter and then comes the millimeter. Now if you want to remember this, you have to know the sequence, you should know how the units are arranged from big to small. Okay, so to remember this, I will give you a phrase, you can remember it like King Henry, King, K for King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. Remember this. Okay, you will remember the sequence of this metric measures. King, K for King, Hector, H, Henry. Okay, died, DA, D for died, deca, then by. Your standard unit keeps changing, so we will take it as by. So it will change for weight and capacity. Then drinking, D, decimeter. Okay, and chocolate, C for centimeter, milk, M for millimeter. So King Henry died by drinking chocolate milk. Remember this phrase, you will follow the sequence of the metric measures. Okay. Now after knowing the arrangement of the measures from big to small, the next thing that we should know is how to convert them. Okay, how we convert the units from one form to another form, conversion of units. Now when we convert the bigger units to the smaller unit, we have to multiply. Okay, we multiply something with that. Okay, and when we are converting the smaller unit to the bigger unit, from small to big, we divide. Okay, remember when we convert bigger unit to smaller unit, big to small, we have to do multiplication. And when we convert from small to big, smaller unit to bigger unit, we will do division. Okay. Now how much we have to multiply or how much we have to divide depends on how many jumps we take. Now what are these jumps? Between every unit, it's like taking one jump. One jump means it will be into 10. Second jump, another into 10. Third jump 10. So 10, 100, 1000. If it is one jump, it is multiplied by 10 or divided by 10. If it is from small to big, it will be divided by 10. If it is 2 jumps, then means multiply or divide with 100. If it is 3 jumps, then it is multiply or divide by 1000. So 0 gets on adding. Okay. If it is one jump, 1 0, that is 10. If it is 2 jumps, then 2 zeros, that is 100. If it is 3 jumps, then it is 3 zeros, that is 1000. So like this we can calculate. Okay. We will see how to use this in our sums or in our problems. Okay. Now the first question that I have here is 2 meters 55 centimeters to centimeters. Okay. Now this unit 2 meters, we have to change it to centimeters. Now meter is big or centimeter is big? If you look at the arrangement over here, we can see that meter is a bigger unit and centimeter is a smaller unit. So we are converting a bigger unit to the smaller unit, big to small. So big to small we will multiply. Now multiply with what? See how many jumps are there from meter to centimeter. We have 1 and 2 jumps. 2 jumps means 100, 2 zeros, right? So we have to multiply with 100. So we can say that 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. How did we get this 100? By looking at the number of jumps that we have from meter to centimeter. We have 2 places, so we will multiply it with 100. Okay. So now this 2 meters we will convert it to centimeters by multiplying it with 100. Okay, plus 55 centimeters will remain as it is already in centimeters. So we don't have to do any changes in that. Now 2 into 100 is 200 centimeters plus 55 centimeters. So the total will be 255 centimeters. Understood how we convert a bigger unit to smaller unit? Now we will see one more example. We have 3.430 kilometers to meters. Kilometers to meters, we can see that kilometer is a bigger unit and meter is a smaller unit. So we have to convert from big to small. What will we do? We have to multiply. Now with what we have to multiply? For that we have to see how many jumps are there. Now from kilometer to meter we have 1, 2, 3 jumps, right? Now 3 jumps means it will be 3 zeros, that is 1000. So we can say that 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. Okay, so 1 kilometer is 1000 meters. So we have to multiply with 1000. Okay, so 3.430 into 1000. Okay, now when we multiply with 1000 it will change to meters. Kilometers will change to meters. Now if you remember, when we were doing decimals we had seen what happens when we multiply with 10, 100 and thousands, right? The point will shift. Number of zeros, that many places the point will shift. So here the point will shift from here 3 places. We have 3 zeros. So it will shift 1, 2 and 3. Fine. So the point will come over here. So the answer that we will get will be 3430 meters. Okay. This is how we convert kilometers to meters from bigger unit to smaller unit. When we convert bigger unit to smaller unit, we have to multiply. And to what we have to multiply with? For that you have to see how many jumps we have to take, or what is the difference between the 2 units. Okay. Now let us see how to convert a smaller unit to bigger unit. Now here we have an example, 395 centimeters to meters and centimeters. Now why we have written here as meters and centimeters? If we look at this number, we will be dividing this number into 2 parts. Okay, that is, we will write it as 300 centimeters plus 95 centimeters. Okay. Now this 300 centimeters we can change it to meters, but this we cannot change, it will remain as centimeters only. Okay. So only this part we will change it to meters. So we are changing centimeters to meters, smaller unit to bigger unit, right? From small to big. So we will go like this, 1 and 2. 2 means 2 zeros, that is 100. So we have to divide with 100. Okay. So here we can say that 100 centimeters is equal to 1 meter. Same like this. Okay. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter, or 100 centimeter equal to 1 meter, means the same. Okay. So since we are moving from small to big, we will divide with 100. Okay. So 300 divided by 100, that will change to meters, plus 95 centimeters. Now when we divide, we will get 3. 300 divided by 100 is 3 meters and 95 centimeters. Okay. Now same way we have millimeters to meters and millimeters. From millimeters we have to go to meters. Okay. Now before that we will break this number, same like this, we will break it as 4000 millimeters plus 865 millimeters. Okay. We have to change it to meters and millimeters. Now this 865 will remain as millimeters only, we will not do any changes for this, we cannot do it. So we will only change this 4000 millimeters to meters. Now millimeters to meters, smaller unit to bigger unit. So what we will do? We have to divide, right? Now with what we have to divide? For that we have to see how many jumps we have to take. It is 1, 2 and 3. 3 means 3 zeros. 3 zeros means it is 1000. So 1000 millimeters equal to 1 meter. So we are going to divide with 1000 here. Okay. So 4000 divided by 1000. Once we divide it, it will change to meters. Okay. Plus 865 millimeters. Now 4000 divided by 1000 will be 4. 4 meters 865 millimeters. Okay. This is how we convert a bigger unit to smaller unit. Now the last example that I have here is 9265 meters to kilometers. Now if you look at the measures over here, from meter to kilometer, smaller unit to bigger unit. So we have to divide. Now what we will divide it with? For that we have to see how many jumps we are going to take. So 1, 2 and 3. 3 means again it is 3 zeros, that is 1000. So 1000 meters is equal to 1 kilometer. Okay, so 1 kilometer is equal to 1000 meters. Now we will convert meters to kilometers. Okay, so we will divide 9265. Here we are not breaking the number because we just have to convert it to kilometers. Okay, only to 1 unit. Fine. So we will divide it with 1000. And once we divide it, it will change to kilometers. Okay. Now here we have to use the property of decimal. The fact that we learnt in decimal numbers, that when we divide with 10, 100 or 1000, the point will shift towards the left side. Okay. So here we have a point at the end. So from here the point will shift 3 places to the left side. 1, 2, 3. Okay, and the point will come over here. So it will be 9.265 kilometers. Okay. This is how we do conversion of the units. I hope you have understood how to calculate what we have to multiply and what we have to divide. Okay. Quickly we will look into all that we have discussed today. We did metric measurements and in that we did length. Now in metric measurements we have 7 units. The 7 units are kilo, hecta, deca. The standard unit, since we are doing length, we are using meters, then deci, centi and milli. Kilometers, hectometer, decameter, meter, decimeter, centimeter and millimeters. Okay, these are the 7 units in metric measurement to measure length. Okay, and then we saw that if we are converting a bigger unit to smaller unit, we multiply, and if we are converting a smaller unit to bigger unit, we divide. Okay. Now to calculate with what we have to multiply and what we have to divide, we have to see how many jumps we are going to take. If it is just 1 jump, it will be multiplication or division with 10. If it is 2 jumps, then with 100. If it is 3 jumps, then it is with 1000 and so on. Okay. Number of jumps, that many zeros you have to add to the number. I hope you have understood, and inshallah we will meet very soon with our next topic. Children, please keep practicing all that you are learning. We will meet very soon. Till then, stay at home and be safe. Jazakumullahu khaira. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.